Hey guys, welcome to Mikey's Video Game Madness. Today we're playing Resident Evil 4 HD on the PlayStation 3. I also believe this is available on the Xbox 360, and then the regular versions are available on the GameCube, PS2, Wii. I believe that's it. Oh, and PC actually. And the HD versions you can either get separate, or you can get this for with code Veronica for I think $30, or you can buy the game separately, I think for $15 or $20. It's better just to get the games sort of together. Those are both good games. This is a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil. It's not mine in particular. That doesn't mean it's a bad game or whatever. I just kind of miss the classic Resident Evils, and I'm kind of excited about the HD versions of the Resident Evil remake, which is kind of really hard. But this is a good game. This took Resident Evil much needed new direction, even though sometimes I don't feel like it was the best direction. When they first announced this game, it had actually supernatural elements, but I think everybody kind of misses zombies now, especially with the influx of zombie movies and stuff like this. This game has something different. It has this weird third-person perspective that's now standard. Even the good Resident Evil Revelations games, like, they have the same point of view. I wish they'd make a old school Resident Evil, but I'll settle with the HD remake. As long as they do a good job on it and it doesn't feel half-assed, but it sounds like they're doing a pretty decent job, and I've been wanting an HD version for that for a while. This game holds up pretty well in HD. It looks really sharp. They put like this grain filter on the HD version of Code Veronica. They didn't put it on here, which I always think should be optional, but it's not. But I think this game would have benefited from it to give it some more of a gritty feel. It kind of looks, I don't know. I mean, it looks good, but when you play it in, I guess, low res for so long, it's just, I don't know, it just looks like a forced high-res game. And sometimes when games that aren't meant to be at high-res, like, get put in high-res with any touching up, like, you kind of see more of the flaws and that angularness of the polygons and stuff like that. They don't update the models. When you have, like, that layer of fuzz over the game, it kind of hides the imperfections. Who would have thought that my first job would have been a rescue mission? So, this game's more about just kind of being stressed out more than survival horror. Because you can kind of play this game like an action game a little bit. The only thing that I really don't like about this game is once you get the president's daughter, which is your mission, then you have to do the escort missions, which I hate in games, where you have to not only worry about you, which is stressful enough, you got to worry about somebody else, which becomes a gigantic burden. But a lot of people like this game, and I think it's one of the better games out of the 3D Resident Evils. I think Resident Evil Revelations is probably the best game with the behind the shoulder view. I didn't actually think Resident Evil 6 was that bad, but I'll put this after Resident Evil Revelations, and then 6, and then 5 is my least favorite.
Right. Parking tickets. Jeez. Who are these guys?
I think Capcom, and they kind of admitted it, they kind of tried to compete with what games are popular at the time with the more recent games. I mean, this is obviously them ripping off of Metal Gear Solid, like, almost to a T. I don't know why they felt obligated to add this little, I don't know what they call it, but in Metal Gear it's like called a codec screen.
Whoever this
Well,
group
let me
is,
turn
they
my
should have
laptop
volunteered
sound
to
down. My last game I played when I've been recording wasn't this loud on my laptop for
Talk to you
some
later.
reason. I don't know why the sound fluctuates so much. So I'm still here. I didn't leave. Don't get nervous. So you have this behind the shoulder view. It does look nice. The Wii and GameCube versions are the way to go if you want the older versions. I have not played the PC, but the PlayStation, even though you can get full widescreen and stuff, I think you can on the Wii though. And I think the Wii's easier because you have that aiming remote. I forgot what the control scheme was. Thank goodness they're not making me use the spongy shoulder buttons. I mostly got this Resident Evil set for Code Veronica. I have this game on PlayStation 2. I hope it's best to get it on Wii because I think the Wii has the Ada Wong missions that are on PlayStation 2. The original GameCube version doesn't have that. You can't really strafe in this game.
Excuse me, sir.
So you gotta be pretty precise about your aiming. So you're basically, instead of like in a village with zombies, you're like with these brainwashed, psychotic people. I don't want to spoil anything, but you'll find out how they're brainwashed. I wonder if this game would be like as scary if you spoke fluently Spanish. Because I think part of the thing that they tried to do to make it scary was shit. I'm not used to the controls. You try to shoot them in the legs and then kick them or stab them, but I had a brain fart and forgot what the controls are, which happens a lot when you're trying to record several games at once because it's kind of an operation, especially at my new house, because I had to transfer everything into a room, and then I plan on picking it up because I'm trying to keep everything tidy.
Okay? There was a hostile local. I had no choice but to neutralize him. There are still others.
I don't know why everybody likes this one out of all the other 3D Resident Evils and even the classic ones. I don't really understand. You see that it made a point that it's not a zombie, so you don't think that. But I mean, I don't see how this game is less action packed than the other ones, you know. That's just my personal opinion. I think 4, 5, and 6 are relatively on the same level. I just think the online shit for 5 and 6 can be annoying, especially in 5 because the people take your stuff, but then when you play Resident Evil 6 they kind of fix it where one person gets their own stuff and the other person sees their stuff and you can't really steal from each other. Those maggots look so out of place because they're like flat polygons. It looked better on the older system. Like I said, sometimes that layer of fuzz actually helps with the graphics, but it still looks really nice. I mean, out of all the versions I'd probably play this one now that I have a choice. I just hope that the Ada Wong missions are in here. I haven't played much of this, so I think you have to beat the game to get the Ada Wong mission, so I won't know until I beat the actual game. And I have so many games I want to finish, and I've had Resident Evil 4 forever. This is like the HD version, so it's like a game I've already played, but I'd like to play it again and finish it. These assholes trying to follow me. They're not very bright in this game. Doesn't mean they're any less of a threat. It just means that always an awkward area. In these newer Resident Evil games, the people actually drop items. I forgot how to reload. Oh, X. There we go. In this game you have this item box, which I guess is kind of similar to the items you have in the old games. Use the green herb, just like the old Resident Evils. But you can actually rotate the items and stuff to be as efficient with the amount of space that you have. And I believe you can expand it like you could in the other Resident Evils, but you couldn't rotate the items. So sometimes if you rotate your items in your box, you'll be able to make more room. These actually mark booby traps. They didn't put physics in this game, otherwise that skull would move, no big deal. Help this dog that actually helps you out later, so I highly recommend you do it, unless you hate animals. Was there a typewriter in there? I'm doing terrible, I don't know why I would want to save. There's also little things hanging in the woods that, let's see, there's more booby traps. There's also little, and I'm far away and the dot's red. I like in Resident Evil Revelations, they compensate for colorblind people. And you can actually change your laser sight, because unless I'm up close, it's very hard for me, and I'm kind of far away from the TV. It's very hard for me to be able to tell, like when the laser diodes like pointed at the people where I wanted to shoot. Can't really think, sorry. Getting used to this game. The trick with killing these people without wasting all your ammo, at least the normal guys, as long as you don't have a shitload of people, although sometimes it works, is to shoot them in the legs, because it's fairly easy. And until they fall down and just stab them to death. Because sometimes a headshot will work. I better kill this fucking asshole too. He's dead. I said they like give you bullets all the time. Like in other Resident Evils, you had to find them. And I didn't mention in the Resident Evil Code Veronica video, they have that zapping system, which basically means after you beat the game, you can play as Chris Redfield, but whatever you used as Claire, it'll be gone when you play as Chris, so you gotta leave stuff for Chris behind. But you don't really know that when you play the game for the first time, because it doesn't really tell you, unless maybe it's in the manual or something. But I'm trying to trick you with that guy in there. Come here, you little... No, you didn't fall down all the way. That was my foolish fault. You like that in your stupid fucking little axe, you little dick. Man, they're giving you bullets left and right. Giving me bullets, not you, because you're just watching. You get all those coins. There's actually a merchant that you actually can buy shit from later. These HD collections look nice, but they didn't really do much with the textures or improve anything. But I'm not complaining because the price was right, and they're two great games, and graphics aren't everything. It's all about the gameplay. But like I said, Resident Evil 2 is still probably my favorite Resident Evil. And then Code Veronica, and probably Resident Evil 1. I can't decide whether I like the remake or the original more. It's like a tie. These games almost feel like they're in a different series to me, even though they have some of the same characters. And the characters, Leon stays fairly similar looking to what he's looked like. They never really made him go on steroids or anything like that. I think they want me to look at the body. I can't really remember. Or you don't do anything. So you have freedom to move around. I believe this area you just have to kind of survive. And I didn't save anywhere, so I pretty much screwed myself. You gotta watch out, because there's a chainsaw wielding guy around here, and he'll kill you with one hit, which isn't really good for business. The business of playing video games, I guess. Oh shit, I see movement. I was using the right analog stick. I didn't realize that you can move your view a little bit. I don't know if that was in the GameCube version or not. But it actually is helpful. I was doing it without thinking about it and realizing it was doing it until I was playing it. I guess I finally realized what it was doing. Take, yes. You can combine the red herbs and the green herbs to make like a super health potion that's basically as good as the first aid spray. Coins, yes please. I just gotta make sure I run over this stuff. But you're a lot more nimble than you have ever been in any of the earlier Resident Evils before this. Can't remember how you survive this. I think you might have to wait till like a bell rings or something. Yeah, if I jump out of this window, I'm screwed. And the people in this game can basically follow you wherever you go, so you really got to be careful. One thing that they kind of got lost in translation is kind of like the jump scares and stuff. Resident Evil's never really been scary, at least to me. It's just the startling jump scares. This is more about overwhelming you with a shitload of people and just stressing you out. It's more about just being intense and surviving. And I think when I played I'm trying to think what yellow herbs were for. Blue herbs are for poison. I can't remember what yellow herbs are for the life of me. They do something. Isn't that bad? I can't remember. At least I think it's bad. You guys probably don't really give a shit, but it won't open. Why would you tease me like that? I got a whole mob of angry people. I don't know why they're even angry at me. Oh shit. I hate it when they make you shake the analog stick. I don't like breaking my controller. Mix it with the greener. Oh, okay. I got you. Knew it did something. I just remember what the red herb did. combine with this. Combine with that. I got this super potion. Now we'll use it. Wow, that yellow herb barely gave me anything. And I have nothing health-wise. Well, that was quick. But I don't know what else to do. You know what? Shouldn't have fucked around with me. Is there another person around here? Oh, I'm glad I missed that axe. Look, see, I couldn't even see the fucking red diode. Sometimes it's better to run. The Evil Within really reminds me of this game, at least in the beginning. I haven't played as much Evil Within as I would like to have. It's locked and open. There's some kind of symbol on it. It's like when I was playing Alien Isolation, which I still need to do a video of. I don't know when you're watching this. Maybe when you watch this, the video will already be up. I doubt it though if you're watching it when I post it, but I don't. Why don't you pick on the fucking cows? Why does it gotta be me? I know you're probably pissed because I just stabbed your wife. Please give me something I can use. Side fucking coins. What, I look like Mario? I think he'll be back up. Unless I shoot him in the fucking kneecaps again. Now they're pissed off. I'm gonna reload my gun real quick and run. I don't think I'm gonna make it, and I didn't save, so if I don't make it, that'll be the end of this video. Oh shit. On a stick. Man, they really like throwing those axes. I'm glad they're not very accurate. When I say that, that's probably gonna be the thing that kills me, now that I brought it up. Oh, by the way, this is one of the horror videos that I'm recording in November because I slacked all October. So, but, you know, I want to stretch out Halloween and horror-themed things as far as I possibly can. I might add some normal games in between, so, you know. Shit. I thought he was looking at something I could get. I think basically right now you just gotta stay alive, which is kind of annoying. I haven't seen the chainsaw guy yet, which is kind of concerning me. I thought I heard the chainsaw just right now because it sounds low, but it's really just where do they keep on coming from? I thought the whole mob's over there. Now they're gonna go away, finally. It's the bell. So pretty much at that moment, you just had to survive. Which is basically running away and not killing everything. But Resident Evil was never about really killing everything. It was just about killing enough so you could run away or get through stuff. But that's a decent portion to give you a taste of what Resident Evil 4 is like. If you want me to revisit these games further, or any of the games that I've played in the past, just let me know, send a message.
Something's happened to the people.
If you're curious or whatever, and I'll be more than happy to play the game if I'm feeling up to it or whatever. Like I said, and past videos. I don't like to commit, which is awesome if you have a girlfriend. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you'd like the video, can you please click like and leave a comment, positive or negative. If you choose to leave a negative comment, please make sure the criticism is constructive and you're not being an asshole, because nobody likes somebody who's just purposely trying to be a dick or whatever. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. And if you're new to this channel and you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. And if you weren't real crazy about this video, because my commentary wasn't super enthusiastic, there's a bunch of other videos I recorded where it's actually a lot more upbeat. It just depends what day it is and when I'm recording. So check out those videos. Hopefully you'll find something that you really like. And thank you guys so much for supporting this channel, whatever way that you support it, whether it's leaving comments, thumbs up, just watching the videos, appreciating this stuff. It means a lot to me, more than you'll ever know and more than I can put into words. I started this hobby and I really like it, and I really like all the people that I've stayed in touch with who like the channel and stuff like that, and I like a lot of your guys' channels, so it's super flattering when I watch your channel and then you guys leave positive comments and stuff like that, and we can converse. But I'm dragging on and being sappy. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you on the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.